here with the Rise Up report, rising up against tyranny, rising up against the police state. We're gonna go get a couple people's views. We're gonna walk around the city and see what people think about what's going on in today's America. Will you rise up with us?
Heading up to Wall Street right now. We're going to see what the Occupy movement's about. Question some people, see how they feel about it.
Oh, watch your step.
The city, man. Yeah, I love it.
Shit happens.
Let's do it. We out.
Here we are in the belly of the beast. Wall Street's up this way. And we'll get some real questions now. We'll ask people and see what they got, what people are thinking, see their thoughts, views, what's going on in the world. And here's where it's at. Start hitting the belly of the beast.
What you're out here for? I'm out here for controlling America. Corporations, the banks, the rich, Wall Street, back to reality. There's going to be nothing left for you guys. I had a fellow union member come over say, I understand you being here. I don't understand these kids. Dancing in the park and what have you. I said, well, we'll tell you what. Many ideologies here, and I can agree with all of them. But one thing I do agree, there's something wrong in America. That's what they call it. So you've got anarchists here, you've got communists here, you've got socialists here, you've got capitalists like myself. I believe capitalism works well in the United States of America. The only problem is, in today's America, we have capitalism out of control. So we bring it back. I like the idea of isolationism. I like the idea of rationalization of the banks, of the corporations. Forever. Alright, we're back here. Park. My man, Chris. Yeah, we said a name. We're not scared. We're gonna see what he's about out here, man.
I just realized he had a Ron Paul shirt. He should have ran independent this year.
He should.
For all the years that he ran independent, this was the year he should.
He will. I hope.
Come in.
Alright.
So what are you out here for, man?
To help save my country.
Alright.
To keep it, to go back to the Constitution. Like good old Ron Paul.
Yes.
But he's kind of, he's crazy. But he's consistent. When he said, remember that one debate when they said, say one word about what you are, and he said consistent. And he said that, I was like, yep, he got that one.
Last 30 years.
But he is fucking nuts, though. I mean,
He's not crazy. You can't fight a war with no money.
white supremacy. You know what's funny about that? They think that came from the left. It's like, that came from the right. That wasn't a fucking left attack. That was from the right. But anyway, beside the point, I'm here to help save my country from corporate power. Like Grandfather Harrison over there and the fucking Nazi supporters. No, they were during the war.
Yeah, I know. I know.
The leader of Brown Brothers, which Prescott Bush worked for, the guy was a Jew supporting the Nazis.
Like the Rothschilds?
Yeah, but I don't know the other guy's name, but he was actually like a hardcore Jewish person supporting genocide
Yes.
of his people. Which is
Yes. So what do you think about Brzezinski?
what's that?
He's basically Obama's advisor.
Goldman Sachs.
Yeah,
right. He should be hung. They should all be hung. Or throwing that bail out the window. Maybe. I would do that. I'd rather say that bailed out the window.
I like that. I like that. All right, I appreciate you moving out here, man.
Yep, every
Bring
single
America
day.
back.
Yep,
we're
bring it back.
We're with the Rise of the Sons movement.
Sounds good.
We're just here to restore America.
That sounds
We're not
great.
right, we're not left. We're just American citizens.
That's
concerned
right.
about what's going on here, man.
That's right. You have the right to petition. See, I'm not a protester.
No.
I'm a petitioner of my government for a redress of grievances.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Okay.
All right. You're welcome.
Casino again. We're here at Exchange Place. My man Eric is going to tell you his view on the Occupy movement real quick. And we go from there. So how do you feel about the Occupy movement?
I think it's fragmented into too many different pieces. Like a lot of big political organizations that start off somewhat unified, that branches off with a smaller group, and each one of those starts like fighting amongst themselves. Then it kind of waters down the whole message eventually.
Yeah.
It also makes it look bad to other people too, because then they look at it and they think, okay, it's a good idea, but then it's like, well, this one's saying this and this one's arguing against that, and so I think it's broken apart into too many fractions.
Yeah. I appreciate your time here,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good
Overturn Citizens United.
Hey, we're back here again, Broadway. My man Rudy, he's gonna tell you his view on what his views are about what's going on in America. Go ahead, Rudy.
Right now, my son is in the Navy. He's on the USS Nimitz, and he's defending our country in the Navy, in the military, as I defended my country as a cook in the Army back in 1967, as my father defended our country in the Pacific during World War II. My uncle was wounded at the Battle of the Bulge time in the Army in Europe. I'm defending our country here in the United States because our democracy is being undermined by people represented by that Wall Street. We have a powerful number of people that are taking over, buying our government. Even good people in government are obliged to deal with these people or they can't survive in our country as politicians. And we are in fact losing our democracy. The middle class is disappearing. The ability, our faith in the American dream, the idea that if you work hard and do the right thing, that you can have basic security, is disappearing in this country, and we're becoming a country of slaves. And if we do not win this now, what is going to happen 30 years from now is the police are going to be shooting people on the streets. We're going to be like communist China. We're going to be like Russia, Putin's Russia, or Soviet Russia. You're going to have private companies hiring contractors to assassinate politicians. This is a turning point in our country. And no, I don't like Ron Paul.
So how do you feel about the police state?
We are in danger of becoming a police state.
So you don't feel that we're in a police state right now?
Not yet. Not yet. But the seeds are planted.
What do you feel about Bernanke?
What about Bernanke?
Do you agree with him?
Well, he says a lot of things. What particularly are...
Do you agree that gold and silver are not legal tender and that you can print
I don't
money out
believe
of
in going
thin
back
air?
to the gold standard, no.
So you believe
These
in
are
printing-
economic issues you can argue about, but I don't make that a religious thing. A lot of rich people like that, by the way. And poor people who support it are going to get fucked.
Okay.
If they win.
All right. I appreciate everything.
All right?
Appreciate you
What do you think
moving out
about
here.
the